Let us do a solved example to understand the solving of symmetrical circuit further. So let us say this circuit is given to us. Now you can easily see in the first glance itself that it is a symmetrical circuit. The value of each resistor is given as R, and we have to find the equivalent resistance of the circuit. So we'll follow the same method that we did in the previous video. First we will we will connect a battery of 100 volts across these terminals, and due to symmetry the current I that is coming out of the battery, it will be divided into three branches. Now we can see that the with respect to terminals A and B, these two branches are symmetrical, so the current going in them will also be same. So let us say that they are I1 each, and the current going in this branch, let us say, will be equal to I2. Now similarly on the right side of the circuit, from the upper and lower half, the same current will come. So here it will come as I1, and this middle branch will have current I2, so that all three of them will combine and give the same current I, which will leave the circuit and go inside the battery. So we can say that the total current I is equal to 2I1 plus I2. So all we have to find out is the value of I1 and I2. So we take X potential, let us say we take X potential at this point. Then since for this point there is a symmetrically opposite point here, and for these 2 points the value of resistors are same between the 2 points, so if this is X potential, then this should also be equal to X potential. Now same way, uh, for the same current I1, here also the I1 is same and the value of resistance is same. That means the potential difference across this resistor should be equal to the potential difference of this resistor, because the value of current and the value of resistors are same. So if this is X, this is 0, and this is 100 because of the battery, then this point should be such that the potential across this resistor is also equal to X. So for this, the potential at this point should be equal to 100 minus X, so that the potential across this resistor is equal to 100 minus of 100 minus X, which is equal to X. And similarly, this point should also have the potential equal to 100 minus X. Now if we apply the same concept, then the potential at this point should be should be such that it divides or it puts equal potential difference on these two resistors, because for this point the resistors are same on both sides. So if this is 0 and this is 100, then the only value this point can have is 50 potential, so that the value of potential across this resistance and value of potential across this resistance is same. Here it is 50 minus 0, 50, and here it is 100 minus 50, that is equal to 50. So this is how we divide the potential. Now all that is left is to apply Kirchhoff current law. Now applying Kirchhoff current law on this X here, then the KCL equation will be the current going outward from this point in this branch will be equal to X minus 0 upon R. Similarly here it will be equal to X minus 50 upon R, and in this branch it will be equal to X minus of 100 minus X upon R, and this sum should be equal to 0. Now if we solve this, we will get X equal to 150 upon 4, so that will be equal to 75 by 2 volts. Now I1, this current, should be equal to the potential difference divided by the resistance. So potential difference is X minus 0, or 75 by 2 minus 0 divided by the value R. So this will be equal to and similarly I2, this value should be equal to 50 minus 0 upon R, so we can directly write it as 50 by R. Now R equivalent is equal to the total potential difference across the circuit divided by the total current, so it will be equal to 100 by I, and we know that I is equal to this, so we can write here that 100 equals to 2I1, so it will be equal to 2 into 75 by 2R plus I2, which is equal to 50 by R. Now if we solve this, then we get R equivalent equals to 100R divided by 75 plus 50, so that will be equal to 125. So the value of this equivalent resistance will be equal to 4R by 5, and this will be the required answer to this question. Now I hope you understand the values, the potential values that we have taken. We start with X and then we apply same potential on the symmetrical parts of the circuit. And that's how we end up with the potentials 100 minus X and 50, and then all is left is to apply the KCL equations.